Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I'll be talking about Instagram stories. So these days Instagram story is one of the best way to reach out to maximum people, to reach out more people, and it's the best way to create impression so that those people can follow you. So today in this video I'll be talking about some Instagram ideas, like how you can make your Instagram stories more attractive and more engaging, and I'll talk about some mistakes also people usually make, and you don't make it. That's why I'll be explaining this in this video. So if you guys are excited, keep watching the video till the end. Before I start the video and talk about anything, just go down below right now and go and subscribe my channel and turn on the bell notification. So after you guys have done that, we'll start with the video. So let's get started. I talk about anything else. Let's start talking about different ideas. Okay, what are the things you can actually do on Instagram story? So the first thing which I have in my mind is mini training. So what is mini training? So suppose you are a business coach, or not exactly a business coach, like if you are a content creator, or if you have any business where you teach people something, or you give value to people something. Okay, it may be like a gym trainer, or a motivational speaker, or anything. Okay, even as an influencer. Okay, when you talk about different products and reviewing them, all of those things. So something like that. Okay, it's a mini training. You can actually talk about things which will be helpful to your audience and give them some value. Okay, keep it very simple. Okay, don't make it very complicated. Instead of actually making a video every time and posting it on your feed, if you start doing that, then people will be waiting for your stories to come up. Okay, because they'll be thinking, okay, so today this person is going to put another something interesting, teaching something interesting over there. So we need to see that. So accordingly you can so that will make your audience more engaged. So that is one thing you can do. Second thing which I'll talk about is countdowns. Okay, so Instagram has this feature where you can count down. Okay, like like you'll be usually your friends will be putting up stories of countdown for your birthday, so something like that. Okay, so what you can do is, as a business, is like something like if you have a product release, okay, or any end of a sale, okay, or if you have an online teaching course, okay, then something like the end of enrollment. Okay, the enrolling date is being is coming to an end, so anything like that. Okay, this will create a FOMO on your audience. Okay, they'll be like, okay, I need to do this right now. So that is how people will actually come and check your profile and see what, or you can even talk about sales. Okay, that your sale is starting from 12 o'clock. Okay, maybe from tonight 12 o'clock your sale is starting, so you can put a countdown like till 12 o'clock the sale has started, sale is going to start. Okay, so people will remember that thing, that will stay in their mind that okay, 12 o'clock the sale is starting, the countdown was going on. So that thing, creating an impression, creating an impact is very important. Okay, so that is one thing. Now the next point is something like walkthrough. Okay, like walkthrough to your through your regular life, or as a business, walk through the making of your product. You can do different things on that. Okay, there are a lot of options you can actually do. Like suppose you are a makeup brand and you are selling this particular eyeshadow. Okay, and then what you can do is actually walk through in your stories, just show people using that eyeshadow and what are the steps they're doing, not actually using or maybe like testing that eyeshadow, okay, and all of those things. So this will create a trust with your audience, okay, that will actually make people think, okay, this person is generally, this brand is genuinely showing out there how they are testing and how it's all working. Then people will genuinely trust you and believe in you, okay. And as an influencer, what you can do is simply just walk through the first coffee of your day, okay. It is very simple to do, it's nothing very hectic, you think, or you don't have to think an idea about it, okay. And this creates a deep relationship with your audience. Next thing is polling. So if you are using Instagram for a while, you'll be very familiar with, so you can use the polling option to interact with your audience much better, okay. You can usually what I usually do is ask my audience whether they have watched my video, yes or no. And what I do, if they say yes, I'm like, okay, thank you for watching my video. And if they haven't, I'll be like, I'll send a link of the video and say like, okay, right now go and watch it. So something like that, okay. Make it interactive and make it, try to build up a close relationship with the audience. But as a brand, what you can do is, okay, suppose, okay, iPhone has launched a new iPhone, okay, and it's supposed there are two colors in it, white and black, okay. So what it can do is, put the white color iPhone on the top and the black color iPhone on the bottom, okay, and put a polling option by asking like which one would you buy or which one would you choose, okay. So this even gives you a better you'll get to know what your audience actually want, okay. Not only you'll build a relationship with your audience, but you will actually also get to you can improve using all of this, okay, because you'll get to know your audience is actually liking. So that was one thing you could do, okay. So next thing would be creating a trivia, okay. So what you can do is basically something like you can ask something about yourself, or as a brand you can ask something about your product, okay, and keep it like, okay, tell me the right answer, okay. You have this feature again in the Instagram story where you can ask a question and see what are people going to answer, okay. So you can simply do that, and you can ask a question to your audience about yourself or about your brand or about anything in general, okay, and I tell them to answer it and see if they're answering it right or wrong. And you can give it you can give a prize, something like if you answer the right answer, if you give the right answer, they'll get a shout out or something like that. So people will be okay, people will really want to answer, and that will increase the interaction, okay. Now generally one thing I would advise you can do is when if you're a good brand, what you can do is actually ask people to post whenever somebody is posting a video with your product or a picture with your product or anything which is yours, okay. Maybe you are an interior designer, you design this a person's home. So what you can do is actually when people is posting their photos, you can ask them to tag you, or you can use a particular hashtag, okay. Tell them to use this particular hashtag, so that when the third person who does not know about you, about your brand or about your work, will go to that particular hashtag and see all of your work all at once, okay. So you can create a community like that So that is another thing. That was one, simple point I just wanted to tell you guys. Now, now I've talked about how you can make your stories more interactive. Now the next thing I would talk about are the mistakes, okay, generally people make while uploading a story on Instagram. Okay, so the first mistake would be it's not actually a mistake, but it is something you need to take care of. Okay, it's like when you suppose you make a video and you're talking about something about your new product launch, or about your about anything, a new video you have uploaded, or about enrollment date or anything, okay, in general. So what you can do is while you put up a story where you're talking, you can just write a summary about what you were talking about. Okay, because sometimes it happens like people are in their offices and they cannot actually put volume up their video, volume up the video, just to see what you just to hear what you're talking about. So here, if you write the summary, that person can read and understand, okay, what you're actually talking about in that video. And then some people actually are quite lazy, and they'll be just scrolling, they'll be like tap 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 and just going through all your stories. If you're talking, people don't have that patience. So people don't have that patience to listen to you for 15 seconds. Okay, so what if you write what you're talking about in the story, then people can read and know what you're talking about, and if they are interested, if they're still interested in you, they can hear the 15-second story in totally. Okay, so that is another thing you can do. Okay, that is a mistake which people do, and if you are watching this video right now, then hopefully you will not do it again. Okay, and so that's why just go down below and subscribe. Okay, and for getting more amazing contents like this. Okay, now so the next thing is hashtags. Okay, so people when they use hashtag in the story, they usually don't want people to actually look into the like people to actually see the hashtags. Okay, they would actually, because they use the hashtags just because they can come into the search page of that hashtag, in the story section of the search page of the hashtag. But if you the problem, so people, but they don't want those hashtags to be seen actually in the story. So what people actually do is making that hashtag decreasing the size of the hashtag into to a very small size. Okay, but when you do that, what is happening is Instagram doesn't recognize that hashtag. Okay, it is just like you're wasting that space. Okay, you're wasting that is of no use. Okay, when you do that, so so that is a mistake which people generally do, a lot of people do. Okay, and trust me, even I have done that mistakes. Okay, but yeah, that is a problem, that Instagram will not recognize your hashtag and will not use it, and you will not appear in the search page of the hashtag. So what you can do instead is actually what you can do is put a sticker on top of the hashtag. Okay, so it will get hide behind the sticker, but it is still there. Okay, you will still appear on the search page. Another thing which you can do is change the color into the same color with the background. Okay, suppose you are using a plain background and just writing a text over there. So what you can do is changing the text color of the hashtag which you are using into the same color as the background. So that will not be shown, but still it will appear on the search page. Okay, so that is one thing. Another small mistake which people usually tend to do is like when you're putting up a story. Okay, and what happens is, if you are tagging someone if you're tagging someone, and which is right in the bottom of your story, so what happens is people cannot click on cannot tap on that and cannot actually go and see that other person's story, okay, that other person's profile, or if it is in the right in the bottom or right in the top, okay, in both the cases you cannot actually see the story. So what you can do is so you just need to keep this in your mind, that you tag the person in middle or in somewhere where people can actually go and tap to that thing. Not only about tagging someone, anything, any call to action which you are having, like even when you talk about polling, okay, another thing when you do is polling, when you are doing a polling, if you put the poll on the right side, okay, and what happens is usually if someone is just, generally tapping on the story, not actually generally watching a story, is you'll get a no side usually on the right side. So what will happen is people will if people is just scrolling, tapping all across the story, and will accidentally tap on no, and then you'll okay, and it might happen like lot of people do that, and then you'll think, why are you getting so many negative comments on negative feedback, okay. So keep it on the right side, okay, keep it on the right side below, keep it on the right side, and don't keep it too low or too high, okay. Keep it on a perfect position so that everybody can see it. So that was another thing you can do, another mistakes which people make. So yeah, so another thing which is which happens is not tagging a person in all of your stories, okay. Suppose you are an influencer, okay, and you have got a product from a certain brand, and you're making a Instagram story of unboxing that unboxing that product, okay. So what will happen is you make a story and tag that brand only on your first story, okay. So what will happen is if that brand is going to repost your story, it can only do that, it can only repost your first story, but if your unboxing is of course it will be not over in 15 seconds, it will be at least for 2-3 stories of yours. So the brand cannot repost all of those stories. So that is why what you need to do is tag that brand on all 3 or 4 of the stories where you are unboxing the product. Then the brand can actually repost the total story, the total unboxing, okay. So people usually what people usually do is just tag on the first story, and when the brand or the other person is going to add your story into their story, they cannot do it totally. They can only put up the first story, so that will be like incomplete, okay. That is not totally explaining what you're actually doing out there. So yeah, so that is another mistake, and yeah, that was all the mistakes I wanted to tell you guys, and hopefully this video was very informative and you liked it. So right now, go down below, leave a thumbs up, and yeah, till now, if hopefully you have subscribed. If not, go down below right now, subscribe my channel, turn on the bell notification. Okay, so yeah, that's all. And if you have any other suggestion, any other mistakes which you have noticed people doing, and you want to talk about it, you can of course go down below in the comment section and make people aware of it. And yeah, don't forget to even follow me on my Instagram, which is swastika_aya_. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.